All right, Miss Tucker. So, I wanted to talk to you today about how reading has impacted your life.
Well, it took me a long time to learn how to read. I didn't learn to read until much later than most of the kids in my class, and I remember feeling really ashamed that I couldn't read, and the kids were competing in some book contest, and they were reading like 50 books, and I had read like 5. And I remember getting angry because I thought reading was memorizing a story. So like a storybook when I was a kid, I would memorize it, and then I would say it back to my mom, and she would be like, "You're not reading." And I was like, "Yes, I am!" I'd throw the book on the ground. One time I ran upstairs and I kicked the wall, and I kicked a hole in the wall. I was so mad because I wanted to know how to read. I don't think I understood what reading was. I thought it was memorizing. And when I had to have tutoring, I had to learn how to read. When I finally understood what reading was, I started to love reading. And I turned from somebody who couldn't spell or read to somebody who loved reading and would read in all my spare time. I always was somebody who wanted to play sports and run around and be active, but I also became someone who would get lost in a book. And so then reading really changed my life. I became like a better student, and I read a lot in my spare time, all kinds of books.
Now, when did this transformation happen where you went from not being able to read to, learning how to read?
Like between 2nd and 3rd grade, but I couldn't read at all. And then I started in like 3rd grade, I could really read.
Yeah, so, okay, awesome.
But for me, I think for me it was I didn't understand that reading was a form of escape into another world. And so once I realized a book was a place I could go to get away, it became a place I could go anytime I wanted to. And so from then I just became a reader. It was a part of what I wanted to do when I had spare time. Besides play soccer and run around, I also wanted to make time to read.